I wish I would have had a me when I was playing, going through what I was going through to direct me a little bit. So I'm so grateful to be able to look at that message and say, right, you know what, these are the things we've got to keep educating our youth and keep trying to support each other and keep spreading the message. Like I say, my motto is fight it, get help, talk. Those 5 words saved my life. So that's what I go out and try and speak. And sometimes we've got to understand that everyone's in different positions of life, but we're still human beings to be, to have the conversations. I think it still helps further.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely huge, and that work now is massive. I've spoken to a lot of people who've sort of used their own mental health journey to almost have a conversation with a younger version of themselves
Mm.
and sort of like offer that empathy or sympathy that that young person never felt that they got. And I think for a lot of people, that's a really big way of doing it. But what's dead interesting with the way that you're doing it is you're almost you're almost in a time machine. You're going back to see that younger version of yourself and seeing those other lads who are coming through now. And you're able
Yeah,
to say, look, nobody had this conversation with me, but I can have this conversation with you. And that's like something out of Bill and Ted, where they're going back and they're changing the
it's
futures for those young people. And that's huge from your point of view, isn't it?
yeah. I think, like I say, even I'm an ambassador for Calm, and I'm probably one of the longest serving ambassadors, by the way. Just to say, and
Testimonial
it's
coming up, yeah, don't worry.
yeah, no, absolutely, and I'm going to say that because I've seen the growth in Calm as a charity and a suicide prevention charity to be doing so much. And I feel like it's just like the way I'm talking about when, where I once was, to get through that and to see the other side. Some people don't see the other side, Mick. And that's the most, lost my sister to suicide. I've lost my uncle to suicide. They didn't have this chance to be able to speak about what they were truly going through. Um, and I think it gives me a different sort of power. It gives me a different sort of insight to be able to speak for those that couldn't. And like I say, when I look into charities like Calm, who are doing amazing things to try and support suicide, that actual topic is a massive problem within society. It's not just in sport it's in society. So um yeah, I think I'm in my third year of becoming a therapist. I've got one more year to go. I've got to do 100 hours clinical placement. And I'm driving towards that to add that to the mentoring journey as well. And I want to do a lot more around mental health. I've got some amazing ideas that I want to do, but I've got to get me right also as well. This is one of the things that's very important as well, to make sure you look after yourself first, before you start trying to push too much help. You got to help yourself first, That's the most important thing.
It's about evolving and finding a new way for yourself each time, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. And Mick, I don't want to make this about me. I'm just so passionate about helping people who are in that vulnerable position, right? Everyone's got their own journey in life. But when you're in that position of, you don't feel you want to be here anymore and you want to check out our life, that's the bit where I want to intervene. That's why it's so important, like yourself and so many other people, to speak about these topics because we don't know what people are going through behind closed doors. They may have a glamorous job and it looks so great from the outside and everything looks so amazing. Or we could have the World Cup and we have an amazing run and we could absolutely win it. At the same time, we've still got to check on our friends. We've still got to check on our close ones. And that's the most important message in all of this. When it all looks glamorous from the outside, what's really going on with that someone that's right beside you?
It's an important point, important question raised, Leon. Thank you so much for your time. We'll point people in the direction of thecalmzone.net, as you mentioned, for more
Yes.
information about the work that's going on there. And as ever, Leon, it's an absolute pleasure to catch up.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Cheers.